Number 117. In 2008, the average rent price in a certain city for a one-bedroom apartment was $950. By 2018, the average rent price increased to $1,425. What is the percent increase in the rent price over the 10-year period? There's a formula in which we can calculate the percent change. Here it is. The percent change is equal to the new price minus the original price divided by the original price times 100%. So the new price is $1,425. The original price is $950, and we're going to divide it by $950 again. So $1,425 minus $950. Let me retype that again. That's going to be $475. Now let's divide $475 by $950. So that's 0.5, and then let's multiply that by 100%. So the rent increased by 50% over this 10-year period. Real estate tends to go up in value, but answer choice C is the correct answer. 118. The price of a stock changed from $70 to $48 in a one-year period. What is the percent change of this stock over the one-year period? So we're going to use the same formula. The percent change is going to be equal to the new value, which the new value is $48, minus the original value of $70, divided by the original value, times 100%. So 48 minus 70, that's negative $22. So now let's divide negative 22 by 70, and then let's multiply that by 100%. So you should get negative 31.4%. And of course, this is a rounded answer. So answer choice A is correct. So the negative sign tells us that the stock decreased in value. If we had a positive sign, it would indicate a percent increase where the stock would increase in value. But a negative sign indicates a percent decrease. Number 119. There are 35,000 cats on a certain island in 2000. Each year, the population of cats increases by 3%. At this rate, what will be the approximate population of cats by the year 2024? Well, let's find out. So let's write a formula. Let's say the population with respect to time is represented by the function p of t. Now, this is going to equal the initial amount times basically 1 plus or minus r raised to the t, where t is in years. The initial amount of cats, P0, is 35,000. R is 3%. Now notice that it increases by 3%, so we're going to use the positive sign. Thus, this is going to be 1 plus r. 3%, if you divide that by 100, is equal to 0.03 as a decimal. So, thus we have the formula for the population of the cats. It's 35,000 times 1.03 raised to the t. Now, t is 0 corresponding to the year 2000. So by the year 2024, t should be equal to 24. So let's go ahead and plug this in. So we're calculating P of 24, which is 35,000 times 1.03 raised to the 24th power. And so you should get 71,147.79. So rounding that to the nearest whole number, that's 71,148 approximately, which means answer choice D is the answer. Number 120. In the year 2000, there were 50,000 tigers on a certain continent. the population of tigers decreases by 4.5% every 5 years. At this rate, estimate the number of tigers that will be on the continent by the year 2100. So let's start with this formula again. So P of t is equal to P initial times 1 plus or minus r raised to the t. Now this formula is going to be different because t is basically the number of years. However, notice that the population decreases by 4.5% every 5 years. So in order for t to be the number of years, we need to divide it by n, where n is the number of times the population is compounded by a decrease of 4.5%. So in this example, r is going to be negative 4.5%. Or you could think of r as being positive 4.5%, but we're going to use the negative sign. Now the second thing is n is 5, because it's going to change by r every 5 years. Now the initial population, P0, that's going to be 50,000. So the formula is going to be 50,000 times 1 minus, now 4.5%. If we divide that by 100, that's 0.045. And then we're going to raise it to the t divided by 5. So we have P of t is equal to 50,000, 1 minus 0.045, that's going to be 0.955. And that's raised to the t over 5. Now, what is t in this example? In the year 2000, t is 0, but by the year 2100, t is going to be 100. So the population decreases by 4.5% every 5 years. So in a 100-year period, it's going to decrease by this amount 20 times. As you can see, 100 divided by 5 is 20. So this is going to be 50,000 times 0.955 raised to the 20th power. And so the population by 2100 is going to be 19,908 tigers, rounded to the nearest whole number. So that's how we can answer this particular type of question. Answer choice E is the answer. Number 121. The number of bacteria in a sample triples every 20 minutes. If there were 200 counts of bacteria initially, how many counts of bacteria will there be in 2 hours? Well, let's find out. So the population of bacteria is going to equal the initial amount. In this case, I'm going to say, let's use the letter x raised to the t over n. The initial amount is 200. X would be the number of times, let's say if it doubles or triples or quadruples. Because it triples, x is 3. T is going to be the time in minutes. Notice that it triples every 20 minutes. So n is going to be 20 or 20 minutes. So because n is in minutes, t has to be in minutes. Now, we want to find out how much bacteria there's going to be in 2 hours. So we need to convert that to minutes. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So this is going to be 2 times 60. So that's 120 minutes. So that's t. So let's calculate the population of bacteria 120 minutes later. So it's going to be 200 times 3 raised to the 120 divided by 20. 120 divided by 20 is 6. So in a 2-hour period, the number of bacteria is going to triple 6 times because it triples every 20 minutes. So 200 times 3 raised to the 6th power this is going to be 145,800. So that is the population of the bacteria that's going to be present 2 hours later. So answer choice C is the right answer.